Hey folks, welcome back. Now, just like any recipe, with the web template, we've added the ability to add or include animation effects on certain elements within your page. We have another video that talks about adding some animation to an entire section. We can also animate individual elements within a page. Let's take a look at our key features. We could animate the div, the entire article, or different pieces within that article. And basically what we do is we add a class and then an animation effect. So let's just do the entire article here for a sec. We'll select that class there, and we're going to do a quick tag editor. And you see where it says class content. Okay. What we can also do after content is add the initiator, which is called wow. Wow does a nice little thing. It delays the animation until that particular piece of content is in the visitor's viewport. In other words, when it's in the monitor. Okay, and after wow, then we add the animation effect. And there's lots of different effects. Some work way better than others. You'll have to experiment to see what works for you. Where do you find these effects? Animate.css. Now there's a link in the instructions, but in a nutshell, if you Google animate.css, the first thing that comes up will be the animate.css website. Now here's where you can use this cool little tool, at least for now, and try different things. You can test out different effects. Bounce in like that. Now the name of the effect is exactly what you would type. So bounce in, and you see the uppercase I and in, you must type it exactly. All right, so in your site we would type in bounce in. Then we do a checkbox like so. We'd save the page. Okay, I've got the page pulled up in a browser. I'm going to scroll down, and this, like I said, each effect is different. You'll have to test them out, and they only run once, and they're run once that particular piece of content hits the viewport. So some of it, that's why I say it depends on your effect, are going to be very quick. So let's just scroll down here. Did you see that? This piece here, best in class documentation, it bounced in. So let me just refresh the page, and there you go. And when you refresh it, it happens right away because you're already in the viewport. So that is a really cool way to add effects from the animate.css collection, animation collection, to your page and have them delayed until the piece of content is actually in the viewport. But like I said, like any recipe, you want to just be careful where you sprinkle these. I see a lot of websites that the entire website is every piece of content on the page has a fade in, slide in, something like that. And depending on how much content you have, it may look really good. If you have a lot of content, it may get tiresome, right? I like to save these things for particular types of pages or landing pages, because that way you're getting all the eye candy. You really attract your visitors, but when they start looking for content and reading content, you may not want to throw as many bells and whistles at them. That's just my preference. Yours is totally different. That's why we put this in here for you, so you can experiment with your own and see what you can come up with.